Everywhere you look, there's guys straight running, pinning it off this cliff, that cliff. And you look over to Air Jordan and the waterfall, and it's just people sending it in every direction. And it's like, it's almost like stadium cheers when that thing starts going. It's like, oh, oh, you know, someone chucks a backflip off something, all the poles are in the air. Click. When you get a bluebird morning with, say, a foot or more of powder, like there's no place I'd rather be than at the peak chair.
It was a really healthy rivalry. You know, I can remember, you know, our guest services folks with bullhorns in the village competing for who's open in the Alpine and who's not.
So what happened was it was Whistler versus Blackcomb. Blackcomb punches the T-bar to the top of 7th heaven. Whistler's like, holy crap, Blackcomb just changed the game. We gotta do something. We gotta put a lift up to the top of the peak. So they looked at it and they thought, you know, they looked at the cliffs on the front of the peak and they're like, man, like people aren't gonna be able to ski off the top of the peak. Like it's too rowdy. So they were actually gonna put the lift only halfway up. And then when they heard all the hype going on at Blackcomb across the way, they were like, dang, we gotta push this thing to the top. And they actually changed the plans and sent it all the way to the top of the hill. You're riding up and you're like half the time you're over rocks and cliffs. I don't know of any chairs where you ride up that much gnar in such a short period of time.
What I remember from that, it was just like how high it was off the ground. Just coming into the top station, just that drop, it seems so incredibly high.
The peak chair definitely breeds a more advanced big mountain skier. I mean, there's different chutes you have to get into with hard entrances, there's cliffs. We get a lot of wind, we get a lot of bad visibility, and we get kind of used to that style of skiing.
And that's part of what makes the peak special too, is that you don't get it every day. You don't come to Whistler and think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go up to the peak chair and hit the waterfall or hit Air Jordan or ski this bowl or that bowl or whatever. So when you get those peak chair days, you know, you've got something special.
The peak chair is definitely a proving ground area. I mean, from the lineup, you can see so much terrain. There's Air Jordan, there's the waterfall. There's just so much space and so many little things you can hit. You start small, you build it up, and it's just a really cool atmosphere and a cool place to be.
It's really cool what's happened in the last like 10 years or so is that you know, it used to be just the pros that would go hit all these lines. And now you look up to the programs, you know, like that Jen Ashton's running and see these kids and they're like, and it's not just one of them, there's not like the standout kid that goes and does the Burley lines. It's like, oh great, here comes the free ride team, you know, these guys like hit everything in one blast.
It's where people want to be. That you're not to the top of Whistler until you're there. And once you're there, you take all that in, and just that whole aha moment when you see that for the first time, it's like nothing else you've seen in your life.